For those of you who are interested, here is a quick preview of the upcoming Iron Man 2 figures, which will include a comic series and a movie series, just like the X-Men Origins Wolverine toy line. Here we have the stealth armor Iron Man and the I've forgotten the name of this particular armor, but it is sporting the Silver Centurion colors, so I think it's the Inferno armor, I'm not sure. Anyway, they're very nice. This one I think is a repackage of the Toys R Us 3-pack, but I could be mistaken. They're very well detailed. Paint is just amazing, but you know, again, a caveat for that, it's a Hasbro product, so there will be some products with paint imperfections, so you better be on the lookout for them when you're choosing your figures. But the paint detail and the kind of quality of paint they use for these figures are just impressive. Articulation is very nice. They're probably just missing a bicep swivel and a hinge wrist. That's about it. Perhaps a less hindered ball jointed upper torso and ball jointed head, but everything else is very well articulated. My only problem, downside with this, it's really the size. I love the 4-inch scale, but for Iron Man figures, I kind of fell in love already with the 6-inch figures, which, if you remember, they look something like this. I love the 6-inch, but Hasbro seems to be very comfortable with the 4-inch, and I think that's the trend they're doing, 4-inch and 12-inch. The 6-inch is slowly being phased out, and I don't think we'll see Iron Man figures in 6-inch. Maybe one or two, but the rest of the line, 90% of the line is going to be in this scale. But they do, it's like a miniaturized version of the 6-inch, but like I said, it's missing the bicep rotation and the hinge rotation. But it does retain every articulation there is, just like the Wolverine figures. This is Logan. They do retain the same amount of hinge ball jointed shoulders, elbows, hips. They've got thigh rotation, double jointed knees, rotating wrists, ball jointed upper torso, and a ball jointed head. So very nice indeed. If you want to compare it with the Marvel Universe figures, they do have an additional hinge joint for the hips, swivel hinge joint for the hips, and a thigh swivel, which is not present in the Marvel Universe figures. Oh, sorry, a bit of correction. This particular figure does not rotate on the wrist, it rotates on the forehand, but just the same, it has the same effect, I suppose. But there. If you're a big G.I. Joe fan, you're gonna love these figures because they're perfectly in scale with the G.I. Joes. But again, as I said, there's more articulation than a particular Joe figure for the hips. If you're a Star Wars fan, still in scale, you're probably gonna enjoy these figures as well. If you're a Transformer fan, you might have a bit of difficulty displaying these figures with your bigger Transformer figures, but they may be displayed, if you wish, with the Legends class figures. They're okay. They'll probably fit in the same shelf together. If you have the Human Alliance figures, here's a sample of a Human Alliance figure, Michaela. But all in all, it's a wonderful line. The 4-inch is Hasbro's bread and butter, and they do a very good job with it. But again, if you're not happy with the 4-inch scale, these figures are not going to change your mind about it. You will not love the 4-inch scale, even if you get a few of these figures. However, if you're okay with the 4-inch, as with G.I. Joes and Star Wars and Marvel Universe figures, then yeah, I think you're going to be happy and pleased with these figures, and they're certainly worth waiting for and purchasing, because I reckon they'll probably be in the same price point as a Marvel Universe or a Wolverine figure, slightly more expensive than a G.I. Joe or a Star Wars figure. So there you have it. Just a quick preview of the upcoming Iron Man 2 figures, 4-inch scale figures, and if I get some more, I'll I'll make sure to do a review on them. Thanks for watching.